Joining us today, Dr. Andrew Carroll, who's on the board of the American Academy of Family Physicians. Hi, Dr. Carroll. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, Tram, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank goodness. Hope you are too. Our first question comes from Dante in Phoenix. Here's what he wants to know.
Is it possible for the coronavirus to travel through the Arizona water system?
Again, that question was, is it possible for the coronavirus to travel through the Arizona water system?
So it's a good question. We do know that coronavirus is found in the GI tract. There's been some studies to show that. However, getting into the water system and then getting into us is probably going to be really hard to do because our water system is treated. So I don't think you need to worry about Arizona water.
Okay, that's good. One viewer texted us this question. She said, if you have COVID-19, will you have lasting lung damage?
So if you get the disease, especially if you get to the point where you're on a ventilator, some of the studies suggest that there is some at least short-term damage to the lungs. It's really only been 3 or 4 months, so we don't know about long-term effects, but we do believe that if you get the severe disease where you're ending up on a ventilator for a long period of time, you may have long-term pulmonary fibrosis, which would be long-term lung damage. Hopefully most people don't get to that point. Ideally you recover and your lungs do well and then you have lifelong immunity. But we all know that that's not always the case.
Well, our last question from Facebook, Easter is coming up. Is it safe to have a few family members over to my house?
Now, I think that this is an important question. A lot of folks are celebrating Passover virtually, and given that Easter is next weekend, I really think it's important to maintain that distance, a social distance, and look at efforts at doing it virtually. I don't think it's safe to get back together again quite yet.
All right. Oh, so disappointing, but obviously understandable. Dr. Carroll, we thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Tram.
As many questions as you have about the virus, your kids probably are even more confused. So if your child has a question they want answered, take a video and send it to connect@12news.com. And remember, you can get our complete coverage on the coronavirus by texting the word FACTS to 602-444-1212. Still to come.